Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. To throw, it's Russell. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And they'll use the ground game here. He's got room to run. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense operating from the pistol. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Shreds the tackle. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking for some space. It's Washington.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it second and medium. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Movement here from the tight end. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. first down, they go right back to him. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They'll try the ground game here with running back. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? There's contact on the throw. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big game.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. They're going to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball. But the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the smack.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Scanning the field. It's Russell. The pass rush closing in, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Matthews. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Breaks an open space. As the first down is still going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. The pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Volunteers will have to kick this away. That's the first punt today for the offense. Fielded at the 25. Turner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Ball handed off. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, tie.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Vols will come to the line and crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The sure hands. It's Lewis. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The Volunteers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Oh, and another incompletion.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And you're able to get him down.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finding space at the 20. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out.
Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Gives it to the back. Fights off a defender. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Russell. That's caught. It's Williams. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Gonna run it. It's Gibson. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So they're short on 4th down. And the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out, it's Lewis. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So here we go. 4th First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Hand off to the right side. He finds some space. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Vols looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Across the 30. He's found some room at the 45. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. To throw, it's St. Clair. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The 4th down completion to the running back. And moves the ball to the 35. Another 1st down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. After falling way behind in the first half. They need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. And this time it's complete. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. And the Volunteers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Shotgun formation here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That could have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. He hands it to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Heading left after the handoff. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to scramble. He gets loose. He'll avoid the tackle there.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. A deep shot to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Back-to-back deep shots. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. This passing game out of sync. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to...
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for his back. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Volunteers. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. It's brought down at the 28, and that's where the drive will start. They're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Just a pre-snap movement, back in motion. Direct snap. Eludes a tackle. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. They'll try the right hip. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is brought down. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lewis.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Crosses the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here's the 2nd down play.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here,
looking for a man deep on the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, points. They keep this drive alive right here.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Vols offense is on the move now. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Off target with the throw. Incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Checks this down to the running back. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quick throw caught on the left side. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36. The Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And they keep this 12-play drive going. Third down and short. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. The Vols have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Comes up with the catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run the option. The back's got to run the pitch. Clean toward the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, here it's just pick your poison for this defense. Are you going to let the quarterback or the running back hurt you? They take the quarterback away, but nobody's there to stop the running back on the option pitch, and he makes them pay.
And they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They're going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's a run to the left. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Throws to the tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner is tackled by this man coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Running out of time in the pocket. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game, you need points, you're behind, you got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Play makes it 2nd and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Over the middle, it's Lewis. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. And the Volunteers will crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that previous play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Third down, out of the shotgun. The sure hands. It's Lewis. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the Vols pick up enough for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Here we go, it's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Less than 2 minutes from the conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Leaning on the run game here late. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line in a wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? To throw, it's Russell. The pocket breaking down. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. at the plate here with time winding down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Can't get it away. The defense has got it. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, the sack on first down, and now an incompletion. You're looking at a 3rd and long. Late in the game in the 4th quarter on your own side of the 50. Need to get some yardage back if you want to have any chance to make it 4th down and manageable.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a late deep throw. Makes the grab way downfield. They're just outside the red zone now. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Volunteers. This passing game is on fire today.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
They draw within 1. Now they need the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime, this becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that 3rd series in these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. On the run, it's Washington. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here we come up on 3rd and short now. This defense trying to get a stop and force a field goal try here in OT. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The offense will set up here on 3rd and long. If nothing else, you want to give your kicker a chance to put 3 on the board. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6. Man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on 3rd and long from inside the red zone.
It's up and good. He's got the field goal to put him up 3 here in overtime. touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. The ball's hustled to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So third down and medium. Can the defense get a stop and force a field goal attempt? It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake. Past the 20.
Bye.